Another episode of Smoking That Ish right here for you. Right here in the D Game 6923 D Game Podcast Studio. Live. No, I'm just kidding. Pre-recorded, dude. Definitely pre-recorded. I'm never going. If I go live, it's going to be a special event, dude. Yeah, for sure. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Fucking let us know what you think. Could you turn that light on right there? And now you can see me too. What's up? How you doing? Sorry, ill-prepared as usual, but you know, hopefully you like it raw. Shout out to Superior Buds in Mitchell, dude. I've really been going through it a lot lately, and they've been showing me a lot of love. I appreciate it. I don't want to say they're nice people or anything because of it, because, you know, people should just naturally be nice to each other. But, I went back there for today because I wanted to get some dabs, and they got the cheapest dabs. So I'm sorry, everybody else. Gotta go get them where the getting is good, all right? And that's where I went. So shout out Superior Buds. Thanks for all the love, dude. And then another thing I got to talk about real quick. Well, I'm not going to talk about anything real quick, you know. Tiny Stems. He was going to be on the show. He canceled, and hell, I just want to know if the dude's okay. So if you hear from Tiny Stems, if you're a friend of Tiny Stems, let me know that he's all right and everything's cool. Just worried about the dude. Big fan. And then, Black Hills Cultivation and Supplies. Dude, thank you a ton for inviting us to come out and do interviews, giving us a space to do that. I want to apologize for not being myself and for, you know, kind of just, I was in like panic mode the whole time I was there. I don't know. It's been a rough month for your boy here, you know? But I'm working on it, getting through it. And I just wanted to say thank you for letting us come out and do that. And I think it went really good. There was people in and out all day, good amount of people there, good time, fun time, giveaways, etc. Yeah, just thank you for letting us come out there. Shout out to Dakota Herb for giving us an interview, aka Big Sue Bud. I sense good things coming from them in the future. I really do. I think Big Sue Bud has, what you've seen from them is the tip of the iceberg. Like, I know they haven't blown anybody's socks off. They got a Trop Cherry that is pretty damn good. So, I would check out their Trop Cherry if you want a first impression of them. I haven't heard anything else lately, but I've been kind of in like a depression hole for a while, so I haven't really been reaching out, getting that info, you know, doing my job. Also, next episode is going to be a banger as well. I'm not sure what else is going to be on there, but I'm going to do something fun. Shout out to the Dispensary of Watertown. I will be getting a hold of you guys, talk about a future episode. I wanted to do an interview with you, and just like I said, panic mode the whole time. Couldn't really get my shit together. It was just a rough day, really. Yeah, it was a harsh day. I don't even know what other interviews I did. I know I did one of the Binks. Who else? From the Hills also did an interview with me once again. We had the man in there who I interviewed the first time. I can't remember his name right now, and I did no research. So yeah, this is kind of just on the fly. Little bit spastic, little bit panicky still, you know, working through it. So might not be the most refined show in the world, but at least you know it's real. So, Belushi, dude, okay, before I get to Belushi Farms, right before, I smoked this lemon Oreos pre-roll from Pure Bliss because I wanted to know why in the hell somebody would want to smoke a lemon Oreo. Are there people out there dipping their Oreos in lemonade? And if so, who are you? And why have I never met one of you? It was, strangely enough, it was a good taste. It was odd though. Because it really did have a nice lemon taste to it, and then you got the Oreos on the back end. So it was very cool. It hit really hard. I think it was like 28% is what it said, which that's not always to be taken 100%, you know. A lot of times the terpenes are having an effect as well. So something that says like, let's say 13% or something, but it looks frosty and wonderful, still should be worth trying out. I understand if you're like me, I need something that's at least a 15% to even, you know, really be effective, or it's got to have some strong terp that I don't know yet, you know, and if it has a bunch of that, maybe it'll calm me down, but it has to have a high THC content for me. I imagine some of you have anxiety and stuff like that, so you need that almost tranquilizing, you know, effect. Boring the shit out of people here, but trying to do an episode, so hopefully you guys like it. Belushi Farms, like I said, Belushi Farms came back with the Lemon V once again. Lemon V has finally returned. Thank you. I am so fucking happy that it did. Big fan. And just so you know, I tried it out, and it may not, I feel like if it's not as good as it was before, it's like 1% less than it was before, maybe. I know in percentage wise, it's literally like 1% less THC than it was before, or maybe like 3. I think it was maybe 22 last time. It was definitely right around 20. It is 19 this time. It still tastes very good. Still super great high. I would say that that's a great morning one. Wake up in the morning, smoke you a doober of that, you know, or some super lemon haze from the hills. Do a dab. You know, either one, whatever you're into. Those are two really good morning ones. DNS has Apes in Space, and I got some of that courtesy of Superior Buds. Thank you for I've been a customer there a long time. They cut me a great deal since I'm having, you know, all the issues. But this Apes in Space, okay, I have not checked this out at all yet. The reason I'm checking out some more DNS, I know I've said a few times that they tend to be more punch than flavor, but I tried their, God, I think it was a papaya one or something. No, it was the Passion Pit. There we go. Passion Pit. I tried their Passion Pit, and it was really tasty and good and smooth. It wasn't harsh like some of the others that I've tried before. So this one is boasting a 24.25% THC, which is, you know, right in the comfort zone, a little bit high maybe if it hits hard. But I will be checking this out. Actually, fuck it. Let's check it out right now. What do you guys think, huh? Yeah, me too. Let's check it out. All right, I'm going to open it right now, right here in front of y'all so you can see. Dude, your bag game is fucking trash, dude. These bags are horrible. But we don't really judge based off of bags, do we? Holy shit, I'm gonna need a fucking knife to cut this open. I forgot about DNS bags. Do we have a knife or a pen or something real quick? We'll get that here in a second. Here, throw me that. Oh. The, like, worst place you could have thrown. All right, I'm going to puncture this below the fucking seal because that's where the bag's guaranteed to open, and I'm not fucking with doing this another 2 times. Oh, strong smell coming out of this bag immediately, dude. Holy cow, that's going to very quickly fill the whole studio. Let's get this thing in the right spot. There we go. Got that open. Bam. Not a fan of bags, but they have a nice material on the inside of this bag that makes it different from other bags, I think. It's a less adhesive, smooth, white plastic on the inside, almost feeling. And that is, I imagine, to prevent loss of terps. Good job, DNS. Yeah. Big shout out in the fight and terp game. I don't know if your bags have always been like that and I just never noticed. but that's very nice. I like it. This is a fat, fluffy nug, but you squeeze it, no give, dude. This is a dense buddy. I've been seeing this a lot lately, and I'm becoming a big fan of it. It's a nug that appears to be a pillow. You look at it and you think, oh, that's soft, squishy. That's a gorgeous little, I could lay on that and go to sleep. And then you touch it and it's a fucking rock, dude. Very nice, very pretty. Good trichomes on here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's an intense, I want to say almost fruity, sweet, earthy, yet it's very nice. That is really, really good looking. Let's see what else we got in the bag here. That's just nug numero uno. We have another nug, just as pretty. A little bit more of a redhead on this one, but wow, just as pretty. Sparkles very nicely. Once again, a little bit flat, but I also transported it here. But I don't think at any point it was crushed. So maybe just in transport, it maybe lost a little bit of buoyancy. Here we have the smaller nugs. And they're actually more, they have a little bit of give to them. They have a little bit of give, a little bit, yeah, well, at least maybe that one did. The other ones, maybe not so much, but let's check this out. Okay. We've got all of this here, and I know, once again, the mask. I'm sorry, it's a thin mask, so hopefully it doesn't deter with the sound of the show. But like I said, I'm having a lot of issues right now, so it helps with my anxiety, so please. Bear with me. Yeah, these are fucking gorgeous looking nugs. Not a lot of stem sticking out the bottom, not a lot of, no wasted space in there, no wasted weight. You got nice nuggies, nice little pillowy nugs on the bottom end, 2 big fat hard nugs on the top. We are definitely going to be trying that out and talking more about it here in a little bit. I just wanted to get that out and show that to you guys. I couldn't wait. I had to know. And it does. It smells very good. Very nice. It smells like it's going to be really flavorful and good. I'm looking forward. The only thing I worry about is sometimes harshness because I have extremely weak lungs. Another thing I have today to check out is the White Devil dabs. I'm not going to be like actually doing dabs or trying these dabs because I didn't bring the attachment thing for it. So I am going to be looking at these and fuck it, let's do it now. Yeah. Let's see. What are these? This is the White Devil. I've heard a lot of you guys have been looking for him. You guys don't like him, and you're going to eradicate him. So he's right here. I got the White Devil here, which I believe is a cross between White Truffles, possibly, and White Widow. So White Devil is right here. And it is boasting a 78.94. Let's call it fucking 79%. THC, all right? Once again, this has to be something they did for Halloween because the writing on the container is very, the font is very Halloween style, and it says White Devil, White Devil, White Devil, and then you have one that says White Devi that doesn't have the L on it. Is that on all of these? Let me know in the comments if that's on all of these or if I have a unique collector's edition dabs from the hills, because that would be sweet. One of them doesn't have the L on it. I'm going to open this up. As we know, there's always sealed for your protection, an extra layer there. I normally discard this when I first open these at home. This is something I noticed this. I bought some Cherry Garcia and some Roast Mellow dabs. Now, I liked the Roast Mellow more because I felt they were cleaner than the Cherry Garcia dabs. Both were delicious. But I thought that the Roast Mellow was cleaner. And they also had this going on. This, I know you probably can't see it, but this is just like a little, it's a gram of dabs in there, but it sparkles like crazy. It sparkles like you just came out and you see like something you got outside and it's frosted over and the sun's coming up and stuff and kind of sparkling off of it. And it looks like it has all these little sparkly crystals on it. That's what this looks like, dude. This looks fantastic. Oh, that's smooth. That is a smooth, tasty smell. It smells like it's going to hit like a fucking truck, too. God, that is very nice. From the hills. Dude, Luke, you guys, I don't know what you're doing, man. I've had you on here a couple times, and I still think that you're just magicians, dude. I think you guys are like doing spells and shit. There's no way. This is so fucking shiny, crystally. And it's batter, so it'll kind of, it's like sticky crumble, you know. It doesn't really crumble that much, but it breaks apart in almost like I don't know, almost like slate, you know, kind of breaks apart, but it's sticky, so it doesn't like break apart and fall away from your dab tool. It comes apart but stays right on. I mean, you can pile it on there. You can make a big old pile on there. For those of you who like the 0.5 gram or bigger dabs, I mean, this shit'll be good for you. I don't know if you should do that much, but it's good. I mean, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard. And once again, these at Superior Buds, dude. These pucks are $65. I know that's still like twice as much as a lot of you want to spend. But if we spend the money and we buy the pucks, especially at Superior Buds, the price is coming down. And it's coming down at Superior Buds more rapidly than it's coming anywhere else. So I say go throw them the money so they can order more stuff so the prices can come down even further. Another big shout out for Superior Buds. Just, you guys are doing a great job. It's really nice to see somebody who cares, who's just... I don't know, man. Just really doing it for the right reasons. And shout out to Elevate as well. Elevate in Yankton. I bought another ounce of like animal mints from them. They're very knowledgeable, kind people. Just it's really a comfortable place. No matter who's working, they can answer all your questions. Same thing at Superior Buds. You know, if somebody who's working doesn't know a particular thing, there's definitely somebody there who does. And the ones who don't know something are learning as much as they possibly can. They're really self-motivated people, and it's good to see. Now, that all being said, that all being done, I have not... I appreciate the 100 subscribers, but I have not been showing you guys the love that you deserve. So I'm going to do this whole episode. I'm going to do on some comments, really. We're going to go through comments, and then I'm going to smoke this bud, try it out, give you guys a nice review on it, and then tell you what's coming in the future episode. Okay? So, to start off, we'll start with the Mitzel Glass, the most recent one. I'm actually going to go backwards, okay? Because, well, whatever. Welcome, DJ Qualls. I know that's not the name you use on there, but welcome. DJ Qualls is officially on here, perhaps the 100th subscriber. I'm not sure, but shout out DJ Qualls. He commented on the Mitzel Glass episode. Mitzel Glass, he was at the cultivation as well. The grand opening of, not the cultivation, the grand opening of Black Hills Cultivation and Supplies. He was there as well with his wonderful wife. Just two of the nicest damn people you ever met. Great people. Super fun. Super fun. We got to go hang out at the after party a little bit this time, which was really nice, really comfortable. Cultivators and stuff are a good hang. It's a good hang. And welcome, DJ Qualls. Appreciate you. Whether you be male, female, etc. I appreciate you. Now for the Instagram episode, my issues with Instagram, which I still think I'm correct. Jared commented. He said you can get your account back with an email, real quick. It's usually not a problem. It's usually the algorithm that flags you. Now, that is my whole issue right there. I have people on Instagram offering to sell me every drug known to man on a regular basis. Hey, just add my this page, just add this. And they got displays, they got pictures of mushrooms and powders and everything else right on their fucking page. And those guys can message me and do whatever they want, and that's all well and good. But if somebody like Charlie Hempseed or something posts an activation or an activism video or something that they don't agree with, or if somebody smokes on camera, now you can smoke 8 fucking times on camera, and 7 of those times will be fine, and then 1 of them will get flagged. The fucking system is broken. The algorithm is broken, okay? So I am doing the Instagram page. You notice I'm not hitting it as hard as I hit it before because I put a lot of fucking work into that last one, and they yanked it out from under me for bullshit. So, yeah, I have another Instagram account, and I will be posting to it as much as possible. It's still going to be kind of the main one. It's going to be tied with the Twitter X page. You can find us on Twitter X. Don't forget, check it out. Also, we have a Reddit page, but that's kind of... Reddit will be... That's probably where I'll post, like, the smoking videos. Reddit, Twitter, because you can't smoke on YouTube, and I imagine I'm just not going to smoke on Instagram. Because, it's going the same fucking way. So I know it's easy to just email and get the dings taken off and all that, but I'm not going to play the game. I'm not. And if that means that this podcast is unsuccessful or whatever else, so be it. I've been broke my whole life. I don't need any money. So, now this next one, T. Hamrick or Thamrick, I'm not sure. They said you cannot remediate for heavy metals. That fucking sucks, dude. If you can't remediate for heavy metals, then you're fucked. A lot of growers are having issues then. I don't know. I thought you could remediate for heavy metals, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So that's out there. Comment what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are on the whole issue here with remediation, heavy metals. It says mold, yeast, etc. Yes, but it does not remediate heavy metals. Remediation does not get rid of heavy metals. So you got to be. But the thing is in South Dakota, for those of you watching from other places, we have notoriously shit water sometimes, not like Flint, Michigan, but like where I live, they just recently changed the pipes because people were getting like lead poisoning and shit from drinking just the water. So we probably have more heavy metals in our fucking water than there is in the dirt. It's just yeah, that whole heavy metal scene is a complete clusterfuck, dude. Herb SD commented, we're gonna move on to the Hash Hound episode, okay, guys? Moving back even further to the Hash Hound episode, just to stay on the heavy metals topic, Herbs SD said that the heavy metals stay mostly in the plant matter of the plant, So like trimming and stuff is a big deal. Getting all them sugar leaves off, all the ones that you can, is a big deal. Great way to help your grow, and great way to help your finished product. And apparently great way to help it pass tests. Herb said what a lot of people think. It's not so much the heavy metals that are around, it's the limits that they've set for testing that are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, let's do something about this, South Dakota. You're just I feel like the marijuana industry is being attacked. I said a lot of horrible stuff about 605 judging just without hearing the other side of the story, and I'm really ashamed of it. I should be a better observer and just a better person, not to jump to conclusions and join the mob and stuff. Because when I was at that grand opening cultivation thing, I ran into one of the guys from 605, and I mean, the guy had to basically get off the internet. because so much hate was coming in. And he's not even one of the higher ups. He's just a cultivator. He's just a dude that works there. And he was taking so much heat that he pretty much had to just get off the internet. And I'm really sorry that I was part of that group that did that I was part of that mob of negativity that came at you without hearing the other side first. That was wrong of me to do. And I apologize. I'm sorry. I should not have went that hard in one direction. Now, if it comes out that, because the thing is, look at it from the other side. What if the FBI came in trying to prove a point? What if they came in going, we're going to come in, we're going to shut this fucking place down, and we're going to let everybody know we can shut you down whenever the fuck we want. What if that was the angle? And then they're keeping it tied up in court, The longer it's tied up in court, the longer nobody is allowed to speak about it. Nobody from the company can speak anything about it because it's a legal matter. So the longer, even if the FBI is wrong, the longer that they keep it tied up in court, 605 can't even defend themselves. That's another reason why I feel bad about it. I basically verbally attacked people who were unable to defend themselves, and that's what bullies do. And I don't want to fucking be a bully, dude. I don't want to be tied with that kind of mentality or anything like that. Like I said, I have tons of issues. I'm mentally disabled. I just, but I'm going to try and be better. Okay. We always have time to grow as people. You can always be better. It's never too late to be a better person. Every day is a new chance to try and just be better than we were. That doesn't mean following the crowd. You don't have to be woke as fuck to be better. Okay. You just be nicer to people around you. Don't, do this for me. If you're a person that watches the news or social media type of stuff and it gets politicized and you're on a political side, I personally am not. I'm independent. But if you're on a side and let's say the news or social, you find something that is riling you up and then it makes you angry, or you see something and it makes you sad. Now, look outside your window. How much of that negative stuff that you hear about on the news or that you see is happening where you live? How much of it is a real danger to you instead of just a hypothetical danger, something that could potentially happen? Now, think about how that's affecting your anxiety and your emotions and stuff. Be careful with what content you absorb because it can send you one way or the other. You can, I've been really depressed lately, but have I been watching depressing material or listening to sad songs and stuff? No, because I do not want to be sad. I do not wish to be sad. I know enough about myself to know that this is something that has to do with nothing. There is potentially no reason for it. And I'm just going to have to tough this out and get to the other side, And for those of you who also suffer this kind of thing, who also go through this kind of stuff, you got to remember when you get into depression, when you get depressed, when you get sad, you got to remind yourself it's going to end. It will end. Your sadness will stop at some point, especially if you've been depressed as long as me. You just got to stay there, man. Stay in there and know that it's going to end and know that you're going to feel better eventually. And I know a lot of you are thinking, why not now? And it's because fucking we don't have magic powers. And some of us have chemical imbalances in our brain that cause us to feel ways that we know are not how we should feel at the time. And I don't know what causes that. Fucking food or drugs or something, you know, prescribed drugs, or if it's in the food supply, the water, evolution. I don't know. I don't know what causes it, but just tell yourself that it will pass and you will get better and it'll be okay. I spent 14 years in a deep, 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 solid depression. So, it will stop. Okay. Keep your head up. We don't want to lose anybody else to stupid things, you know, stupid actions and stupid thoughts. Okay. So yeah, I kind of ran off on a tangent there, but whatever. That's how I feel about that. And, yeah, I hope that little spiel helps somebody. On the Hash Hound episode, Charlie Hempseed also commented, and he said, thanks for the shout out. That was it. Moving on. No, he said, thanks for the shout out. He said, as far as him coming back to South Dakota, he said he's still a South Dakota boy, but he did get a Colorado ski pass. So he is going to blow off some steam on the slopes, but he will be back to South Dakota. He's not going to be gone forever, which is good. Charlie, you're a good dude. Also trying to do the right thing all the time by marijuana and the activists that fight for it. He's a good dude. I like him. If you don't like him, you're probably a dick. Catfish Capone said, which is, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure that is Eugene from Dakota Natural Growers. Hopefully I'm not talking out of pocket here. He said the quality of their product will jump tenfold in the next few drops, dude. Them strong words, man. That's going to be... So in the next few drops, they should have the top weed out there. They should have the number one bud out there. So we'll see. We'll see if that's how it goes. Yeah. And also he said, shout out to Hash Hound, nice shirt. He wore a DNG shirt on the show. So he said, nice shirt, Hash Hound. Appreciate the shout out. Yeah, also Hash Hound, thanks for doing the show once again. I know I kind of went off script and said some weird shit in there, but whatever. I am kind of a fucked up bag of tricks. So, Herb South Dakota commented, he said, when Hash Hound was talking about how he presses his marijuana, he said Hash Hound was referring to drying the cannabis flower, and then putting it into a micron bag and pressing it. Other people like Simpson, etc., from the hills use BHO or an ice water hand washing technique, and he says that the difference is, remarkable. The difference in doing it the other way is remarkable. But for home use, for home doing it yourself, just to start out, I think Hash Hound has the right idea. You don't want to fuck with chemicals and shit all the time, and some people don't want to fuck with chemicals at all. So ice water washing should be the method for you, but you got to have a decent amount too. It's hard to do that. I see pressing the dried out buds, how that would be a way to do it. You don't want to be completely dried out, but I see how pressing the buds is a good idea. And then Herb South Dakota, I'm going to disagree with you on this one, you sumbitch. He said shaking the jar isn't that big of a deal. It doesn't really kill off that many terpenes and stuff. The terpenes tend to die more from like humidity issues and improper temperature storage, stuff like that. Then what the hell's all over the sides of these jars, buddy? What is all the white, crystalline, sticky goodness? What is all that on the side of the jar, if not waste or detrimental to the quality of the bud? What is it then? Because I'm not talking people going like, oh, here's a gentle little shake. And then a gentle little, just move the buds a little bit. I'm talking going like that. This motion. With a jar of nugs in your fucking hand. And then smelling it. Handing it out to me to smell it. Smelling it themselves again and then closing it. Because I ran into that person. I ran into another jar shaker, ladies and gentlemen. Another jar shaker. And it really fucking bummed me out not only because I ran into a jar shaker, but because of where I ran into the jar shaker. It was at the biggest deli style dispensary in Sioux Falls. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to call them out by name because I just don't want to shit on anybody. But if you know, you know. The biggest deli style place. They got tons and tons of buds, a huge selection. Always, most of the time, great service. But I went in there, and the lady that helped me, for lack of a better term, didn't know her ass from a hole in the ground when it came to buds. She was cute, though. Hey, that's all that matters, right? She was easy on the eyes. So let's put her back there selling bud, because us bud consumers are fucking morons, right? We're stupid. We're dumb. We just want a pretty set of eyes and some nice tits, and then we'll buy up all your marijuanas. Like, how fucking disrespectful, dude. How fucking disrespectful for all you dispensaries that are hiring bud tenders the same way other people hire bartenders. We're not sitting in here getting fucked up. We're not sitting around getting fucked up, getting wasted, and then she's going to talk us into spending more than we was going to spend, which, first off, dick fucking move. We're in there to buy medicine, you jackass. So, dick move right off the bat. And then she doesn't know anything about product or anything like that. She doesn't know anything about proper bud handling. Nothing. You just hire people based off of how they look. And it's fucking at the very least frowned upon, if not just flat out fucking illegal and wrong. A lot of places are only hiring females. Super duper. I don't want to be. I feel like it's disrespectful when I walk into a place and there's a girl who's very attractive but dumber than a box of shit. That's not how you should be hiring people. I would rather come in and have an educated person answer all my questions. Very nice. And then also, the place has a thing where if you lean on the glass, it throws their scale off and shit. Well, then why in the fuck is your scale there? Move your fucking scale back. Put it on a separate table of its own or something if you're having weighing issues. And then, I don't know. The whole experience was uncomfortable. I tried to mix and match a half ounce. I ended up paying $100 for 2 quarters for each. So I ended up spending fucking $60 more than I fucking wanted to. But that's because I just assumed that they do mix and match like every other fucking place. Most of the time they offer a mix and match, and they didn't. And it was my fault for not asking, but still, shame. Just fucking disappointing. So I'm sorry, Herbs SD. I'm going to have to 100% disagree that jar shaking is fucking irritating, unnecessary. And if nothing else, if it doesn't affect the nug as much or the product, it shows that you don't know a fucking thing, or if you do, you don't care. That's what it shows me. So say what you want about jar shakers, but I ran into another one, and I'm running right back to fucking Elevate in Yankton. I try to reach out. I try to go to different places, but I inevitably am disappointed by a lot. And yeah, it just bummed me out. I didn't feel like anybody gave a shit about me. I felt like they just wanted my money and then kicked me out the fucking door, on to the next guy. And if, bravo to you for getting as much fucking money as you can, as fast as you can. Way to go. Okay, moving on. Catfish said that, which is Eugene, he said that the reason that when they release strains, why it says both parent plants or whatever, is because you cannot name a cross that you did not breed. So if you're buying the seeds and they're a cross between these two things, and that person has named it on their own or whatever, and you don't want to be stealing, you don't want to be biting off of somebody else's ideas, right? So you can't call it that. They are the only ones that can call it that. Which is kind of how the whole Dakota Cookies fiasco started, but I'm not going to get into that. I still think it's a great fucking bud regardless, and that's all that really matters. Who gives a fuck? But that's why they do that at DNG, just so you know. And then this person's name, I think, is at a-hole so dank. So I'm just going to call you Hole. So Hole says, the Top Shelf Dispensary, I told you they expanded, right? You remember that they expanded? They got more. They did more. They're now offering more than just DNS. They're offering a plethora of herb suppliers and cannabis dispensers. They now offer things like DNS, of course. They still have it. But they've expanded to offer you such things as Big Sue Bud, from Dakota Herb. I told you they're going to be coming with some great stuff. And try the Trop Cherry. And then they also now have, it's not coming. It's there now. They also have Pure Bliss products. Pure Bliss is doing a really good job lately. And Pitbull fucking Acres, dude. Good to see Pitbull out there. Still getting some love, dude. I wish they'd fucking bring them back to my shop, Superior Buds. I wish they'd have at least bring one strain of Pitbull Acres around, because I know the guy fell off. He had a hard time. Some shit happened. Whatever happened to his grow. But it doesn't mean he can't come back. And, he's still selling. So, yeah, I miss my Gary Payton from him, and I miss the Blue Dream. I might miss the Blue Dream more than the Gary Payton. So, yeah. Miss some Pitbull Acres, man. Big fluffy nugs. Deliciousness. And also, Hole suggests Home Grow TV, which I imagine is on YouTube or something, but Home Grow TV for those who are just starting out growing. A lot of those shows, I find those will be very helpful for first-time growers to get you the gist of it, to get you a general idea of what you're doing. But if you are kind of past that level, or you're looking to pass that level very quickly, I would recommend, just personally, for me, I would go talk to Jared at Black Hills Cultivation and Supplies. If you wanted to know about different growing techniques. He is kind of set in his ways, the way he does it, but he's a very knowledgeable person, and he does understand that people grow in different ways as well. So he's very smart. He's a very knowledgeable man. If you want to learn how to grow and what you need, not just for cannabis, I'm talking for tomatoes, for anything you're growing, you want to know how to grow it better, go down to Black Hills Cultivation and Supplies, ask for Jared. He's fucking smart, dude. Okay. And also he's a nice fucking guy. He genuinely wants to help you do the best that you can with whatever you're doing, your home garden, your fucking, whatever greenhouse you got going, whatever you're growing. I mean, he's, couldn't ask for a better guy. So go check him out. And then we get to the Simpson episode, which if you saw that one on Instagram, that was one of my favorites that I put on because I put the Simpson theme song with it. That was a good one. Herb SD said, great show. And he also probably said some other stuff. But Herb SD, buddy, I was just joking before when I called you some bitch. We're friends. Even though I've never met you in person, I feel like we're friends. Herb tends to leave these really long comments, which are informational, and I find them very helpful and very good. But sometimes it's just a lot of stuff that we've either touched on or that even he himself has touched on before. So I don't necessarily, and also I'm lazy, so I don't write down the entire thing sometimes. So he said, great show. And then Charlie Hempseed said, Simpson is the man. Which Simpson really is. He's a genius. He's a good guy. One of the best fucking dab doer guys I've ever seen, where he just makes incredible concentrates. Just a really smart guy. Once again, he is working with Rare Earth now. So big fan. And then Hole on here again, he said he likes Q7. I'm not sure what we were talking about on here, but he said likes Q7. It's great for on the go, and to try 500-ish for more flavor. So if you understand what that means, good for you. Jared said that the heavy metals, this is way back on the previous episode, the heavy metals are in the leafy material. So as far as he knows, he said he's not 100%, but that's what he's heard. Heavy metals tend to hang out more in the leafy material. So if you can get as much plant matter off of there as possible, that should help. If but our metals levels testing is just, it's all fucked up right now in South Dakota. So hopefully you guys out there make it through. I mean, I know we've lost some guys already who just went under because they just couldn't get any product to the shelves. So hopefully a lot of you guys do better. Not that you're not making a good product. I just hope you survive this whole thing. And hopefully guys like, damn it, I'm blanking on his fucking name. Talk to him how many fucking times? The dude from Rare Earth. I would edit this out and put his name in, but I forgot. I'm sorry. And I don't want to cheat. So, but he was going all the way to Pier and fighting them and trying to get the message out there. So hopefully guys like that can get this fixed before everybody goes tits up. And then the last comment, Catfish Capone Gaming, which apparently Eugene has a gaming one, said LaMelo, which he really likes LaMelo. They are, once again, they're chasing the grapefruit terp as hard as they can. I'm not being shitty. I personally, I don't like grapefruits, so it's kind of not my thing. But they make really powerful, really beautiful buds. If you don't like grapefruit, I do believe they have other strains that have more variety and things. I know like flapjacks and stuff like that was not just grapefruit based. So they're still, don't panic. They're still making other things. You still got Quest there doing stuff too. But they're really, the grapefruit terp, for me, them chasing it kind of sucks because I'm not a grapefruit fan. But at the same time, I commend them for their uniqueness and for chasing a terp. That, if companies do stuff like that, we can have people specializing in different areas of different plants and growing the same plant, but in such very different ways that you come up with a completely different end product. So I wish them all the best. There's still really good buds out there. But all right, I am going to go try out some of this DNS, and then I will be back for a quick outro. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you tuning in. See you in a second. All right. Back. With the review. The Apes in Space. I smoked it out of a brand new oney that I got from the cultivation event, the grand opening. And it was a little bit harsh, but that's, I got super sensitive lungs, so I didn't want to judge it on that. So I took some more of it and I rolled it up in a joint and it smoked very nice. That's my preferred way to smoke. I know, maybe running it through water or something like that would kind of give more of a taste to it. The taste wasn't what caught my attention. It was very nice. It was smooth. It was good. Nothing really wrong with it, it hit really hard, like not harsh, but it packs a punch, dude. They're not kidding. Apes in Space, man. That shit'll send you to the moon. And it had a very nice sweet taste to it. I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. And also, my brother was talking my ear off. So, and I don't get a lot of time to hang out with him. So, kind of distracted, but I know, it was sweet. It kind of, if I had to like gun to my head, I would say it kind of tasted, cherry-ish, it was really good. It was really good. I don't know. I could just be in that mindset though of, you know, whatever, red Kool-Aid. But it was really good. I would that one could for sure. I feel like it could be in the Hall of Fame, but I would have to smoke more of it to really know for sure. Apes in Space, I definitely would say try it. I'm not going to say rush out and buy an ounce of it or anything, but definitely buy an eighth of it. This could be something that you're very into, you know? Go check out that Apes in Space. I'm not going to throw it in the Hall of Fame yet. I'm going to start doing things like I'm going to wait and see if I buy it again. Okay? Once is not enough. If I go to the store and let's say I have a choice, and my choice is between like fucking something I know is good, you know, like, or something that everybody's talking about, or, you know, or like this product. Would I buy this again? Yeah, I would, but Lemon V just came back too. So, I mean, a lot of, I know the show, I have to offer like variety of different kinds and things like that. And like I said, I got a great deal on this eighth, and that's why I'm doing it. The other stuff was stuff that I was just buying for home use anyways. So, but I'm not going to be going out and spending money on, I can't afford to buy even an eighth of something shitty because I'm on a very tight budget of $0 income. So I have to be very careful with my money. So I'm going to be buying things that I know work for me. So like Lemon V came back out. I'm going to be buying some Lemon V. There's still some animal mints available, but I'm kind of getting over the animal mints. It's not as breathtaking as the Sherb cream cake. It definitely is Hall of Fame. I've smoked a couple of ounces of it, but it's not as out of this world as the Sherb cream cake was. Still extremely, extremely good. Very good stuff. So I'm going to be, more buying stuff that I use at home because after all, this is my medicine. This isn't just for show. This is stuff that I need to function in my day-to-day life, which I've been having trouble with. So yeah, like I said, if you're a cultivator out there, or if you're somebody out there who's got a new product coming out, you really want me to check it out, or you really want to have it reviewed by me, for some reason you like the way I review things, or you like my opinion on stuff, yeah, you're gonna have to donate. Hit me up. You can always get a hold of me. God, I'm so bad. Part of my disorder is I have trouble with responding to messages and stuff. I just want to fucking shrink into a little fucking hole. But get a hold of me on Instagram. Get a hold of me on smokingthatish@gmail. Instagram, it's smokingthatish part 2. So any fans of Hot Shots will fucking get that reference. And anybody else who doesn't understand what Hot Shots is because I'm old. So, hit us up on there. We're on X, Smoking That Ish. We're on Reddit, Smoking That Ish. But Reddit will be getting, the least attention probably out of anybody. Anything where I smoke anything, of course, will probably go on Reddit because I don't think they'll shut it down over there. And I have the most freedom on Twitter X. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that page going. And I'm giving the Instagram a run until it gets shut down. That Apes in Space had a nice high to it. It's a very, it's a definite downer high. My brain's running a little bit slow. I definitely feel more lethargic than I did. My eyes are a little half open. So maybe not the one to smoke before you go, fucking work out or some shit, but definitely a good evening, nighttime smoke. And this, the high will develop probably a little bit more. But like I said, pretty powerful. Apes in Space, really good. We'll have to see if I get more of it or not. But definitely worth trying. Definitely worth a try. Go out there and get you some. And that's not, I'm not selling anything, and I don't make any money for saying that or whatever other shit gets people shut down. It's exhausting nowadays. But if if any these episodes will come out, like I said, when I am able to come, maybe I can come shoot 2 episodes at a time or something, and get them out there. The next episode, big reveal besides my fucking nose. Big reveal. The next episode will be the 100 subscriber appreciation episode, which I promised was coming and is coming. And for that, I am going to do a gram of RSO when we start the show. And we're going to see, I don't know if I'm going to have a guest or what's going to develop by then. But yeah, that's how we're going to go at it. So that'll be for you guys, for you 100. All right. That's coming up. I appreciate you. If anything I said, or if anything that Scruffy did, I know you can't see him in this one, but he's here. My homie's hanging out. If anything he did or anything offended you, any background noise or anything bothered you, or if the fact that I wear a mask now, kind of, maybe for a while, maybe not, and keep fucking with it, if that bothered you, or, if I just, I don't know, didn't do it for you. Remember, you can't be mad at me for what I said or what I did when I was smoking that ish. All right? We'll see you next time. Thank you.